Second and short following the run.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Griffin in the shotgun formation. Makes the reception. Here's the Vikings offense. They have been a third down juggernaut this year, converting at an unusually high rate. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. RG3 from the gun. And this is dropped. And now here's the Seahawks defense stacks up. This is a hungry bunch that loves to get after the quarterback, loves to post numbers when it comes to sacks and quarterback hurries. Third down on the way. Griffin's going to be in the pistol here. And it's a catch by James Hanna. This next play coming from the 47-yard line. Ellington lined up as the single back.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Charles Johnson with the catch.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Griffin going to take off with it. Griffin's taken down at the 33.
He is a good runner with the football, not like most quarterbacks in the National Football League. They design runs for him just to do it as a running back.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Second down and 7. Andre Ellington with the reception. It's third down coming up. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun. Reaches out. A first drive and a first touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
The Vikings with the PAT to come. And the extra point is good. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Carries out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Seahawks go with 2 tight ends on this play. First down at the 21. Running right through the trenches. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
After running it, it's second down. To the ground. There's a flag out. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Bridgewater's going to take off with it. Just gets rid of it. Here's the Seahawks lineup. They've had a hard time this year moving the football through the air. Second down now. Here's the handoff. Slashes to the left side. Here's how the Vikings defense a week ago, they got to the quarterback on 5 occasions. The Seahawks have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. 3rd and 6. Watkins going to pull in the bullet pass. Coming to the line at the 45. First down at the 45. Everson Griffin with the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Coming up, second down.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Graham's got it on a pass that had some heat. The football sits at the 40. The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd and 5. Gets the handle here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
At the line of scrimmage, the 34.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
The Seahawks have it at the 34. Wide to the left. Waynes is going to make the tackle.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The 22-yard line, here they come. First down and 10. The Jimmy Graham in the secondary, and it's batted down.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defensive back.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter.
Let's go.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks. Bridgewater's 35th touchdown pass of the season. The Seahawks have erased the deficit and can tie it right here. Driving extra point is good. And after many years of competing at the Kingdome for their home games, the Seahawks moved here to CenturyLink Field back in 2002. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson will test the coverage. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Vikings offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
RG3 going down the field. A foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Vikings setting up for the kickoff. Takes it from the 2. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Seahawks offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down there again.
Second down following that incompletion. The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Wants to go deep. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. That's dropped by Watkins, who couldn't bring it in.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Vikings will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
Ellington's taking the handoff. Second down following the run. Ellington is in the backfield. Pump fake, not yet. And that pass is just thrown away. It'll be third down. The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Has his man. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Griffin from the gun. Down the field, and they can't connect. They went for the home run ball there, Phil, but just could not make the play.
Yeah, you want to do this. You always want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10. Looking to go down the field here. Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful long throw down the field for the big completion.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Ellington's got it on the handoff. Then picks up about 3.
Ellington's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
All set up now at the 16.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Second down and 7. Scan of the field. Griffin's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
It's first down as they head to the line.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Ellington's marked down after a gain of 4. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now. Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Third and goal from the 6. Intercepted. No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Boy, the defense has been playing great all day long. They were down 7 points. They couldn't even wait for the offense. So what do? They go out there. They get it done themselves. They get the turnover and take it back for a touchdown to tie this game up.
The Seahawks offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline. So the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's going to run this one out. Wilson's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 21. The Vikings back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It was just a good play.
And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out. Griffin's alone in the backfield.
Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Going to be a penalty here. Going to take it the distance. The 20, the 10, touchdown. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. And we're halfway through the second quarter. And with the touchdown trip, they are now in front in this ball game.
Man, this game's flying along. We've seen some good play. But that drive right there was not a good job by the defensive front. They were all over the place, but it allowed the offense to execute some plays and take the lead.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. The Seahawks offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Seahawks from the 22. The give.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down coming up. The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel. Looking long. What a catch. He's in the clear. Inside, and he's poked for the touchdown. And just before the half, they battled back and tied the game. That could do a whole lot for the mood of that locker room at the break, Phil.
No question, Jim. It just gives you an emotional lift to find a way to tie a football game up right before halftime. That was a nice drive and a good job done by the offense.
The extra point, the kick is good. Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Patterson's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Vikings will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The scores 21-21. First down at the 20. Got a big lane.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he's very smart. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Second down coming up. Griffin's got it in the gun. The defense gets a sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
It's 3rd and 8 after the sack. Griffin III will have it in the pistol. He's wide open for the grab. First and 10. Johnson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Griffin by himself in the backfield.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Darrell Patterson with the play. The Vikings are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Coming to the line at the 35. The Seahawks go with the dime formation here on defense. Griffin in the shotgun formation. Flag. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After the penalty, the offense now is going up against a 3rd and 16. The Vikings will take the snap from the 45. And a flag is down. You get the sense that the temperature in this game is rising just a bit. It's been an eventful first half for both of the offenses, and the defenses, well, they finally show up here. This one in particular with a stop on 3rd down.
I thought we had the makings of a song here. The temperature is rising. I thought you were going to start singing to me. But look, if you like offense, you would love this game so far here. But finally, the defense stepped up. I like the way they played that 3rd down. So far, wonderful execution of this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Griffin's completion percentage 70% on the day. Griffin's ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Looking at every option. This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Vikings from the 22. Ellington is tackled down. The Vikings use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Intercepted! On his way. Now at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. Extra point was good. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walsh has it teed up now for the start of the third quarter. With this kick, the second half is underway. He's got a chance to return this one. More kick coverage on the return, and now the offense comes onto the field, having to feel like it's just been given a big boost of confidence. The Seahawks take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
First down at the 36. They'll mark him at the 40. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The reception by Martavis Bryant.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
First down at the 44. Waynes is able to read that play and make the hit.
The Seahawks offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. Lou with the grab. Rhodes is there to make the tackle.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The Seahawks need to get to the 34 for a first down. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Touchdown, Seattle. Richardson's caught his first touchdown of the season.
It was a short route by the receiver. He catches it and goes all the way down the field and scores a touchdown. And the quarterback looks at the coach and goes, hey, it was a heck of a throw.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Patterson's going to test the coverage this time. Tackle made by Ray that time. That return's good for about 23. The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. And he's thrown to the ground.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
This will be second down. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Wallace got it on a pass, had some heat on it. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Bennett gets to him.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack. Well, the D-line going into that spread look. They want to get to that quarterback.
Got drilled as he throws it. After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. RG3 from the gun. He climbs the ladder and has it. All set to punt here. He's going to try and return this one. That's a gain of 10. The Seahawks have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score points and just dominate the other team.
The Seahawks take it from the 23. That's a gain of only a yard.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second and 9 coming up. The Seahawks take it from the 23. This screen pass will go incomplete. Third down following the incompletion.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The defender able to knock it away. Fields will be called on now to punt the football. This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. Ellington is in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Now 1st and 10. Griffin going to take off with it. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
2nd and 10. Johnson with the grab. That picks up 11. The Vikings still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Griffin's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, the play calling, all good.
1st and 10. Pulls it in. The Vikings get a first down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First down here. First down here after the completion. Griffin from the gun. Ellington with the grab. Ellington is tackled down.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
The point after is good. Kicker's ready to go. He'll have a chance to take off. Breaks free, and they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Seahawks haven't enjoyed nearly the same kind of success offensively in the second half as they did in the first, Phil.
Well, Jim, I think they just got tired. They were having so much success going up and down the field. They tired out, but hey, give the defense a little credit. They're playing much better here in the second half. The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
Handoff made. Rhodes is the one who made the big stop.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Takes off with it.
Well, if you force him out of the pocket and you force him to run, he'll do it, and he's pretty good at it. Good job.
On the way, third down. They'll go ground. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. They come to the line, and it's first down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Bridgewater's going to scramble. Bryant's going to pull in. The ball is out. And it's a takeaway. Tackles made. 1 quarter to play, and scoring at a premium, and a huge defensive play at last with the fumble recovery.
Yeah, when you get to this time of the game, every play is huge, especially when you're talking about turnovers. That was a good play by the defense.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 35. Good coverage by Sherman that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Griffin standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Got the completion. That's his 5th catch of the day.
The Vikings just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. First down following the long play. Griffin in the shotgun formation. Johnson's got it all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They got the points they were looking for, and they got them right away here in the fourth. We're all tied up.
Yeah, you know, when it gets into fourth quarter of football games, players do start to look at that clock. They look at the score, and they think about winning and losing. And when you do that, that usually picks up the pace of play.
Makes the PAT. The Vikings ready to boot the football down the field. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They'll go ground. And Urban in on the tackle. The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel. Let's go. Handoff. He runs with it right up the gut. Gains 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Seahawks all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Second down and 12. Intercepted! He's brought down. What a huge swing that interception could be with this game tied in the fourth quarter, Phil.
Absolutely, Jim. Mistakes in the second half, they can always hurt you. But when you get in the fourth quarter and you throw an interception, usually you're going to lose that game.
Peterson lines up in the backfield.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And it's a touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. And they've got an early fourth quarter lead after that touchdown.
Yeah, I know it's early in the fourth quarter, but that is a big deal. When you talk about the fourth quarter, that's when players start looking at the clock and how much time is left in the game. And, of course, that goes without saying. So do coaches.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. So that generous kick return sets up the offense now in good position. The Seahawks just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. The Seahawks look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down and 10. Scans the field. The Seahawks are in the end zone for the touchdown. Watkins' 10th touchdown catch this season. Inside of the uprights. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Ellington is in the backfield. The Vikings from the 22. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback on this play.
It's now second down. Press coverage all the way. RG3 from the gun. Griffin's on the move. The ball is jarred loose.
Griffin's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
Third down and 6. Griffin's got it in the gun. Makes the catch in open space. And he's out of bounds.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he led him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 25. Just 25 yards to pay dirt. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Time's running out of this one. Midway through the fourth. Ellington is tackled down. That's going to be a pickup of 7.
The Vikings do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier. When we were in practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off. Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now. Patterson's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. If you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes this way, he'll make the catch. Time becoming a factor in this game. 2nd and goal from the 3. Ellington looking out wide. Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Corners are backing off here. 3rd and goal at the 2. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ellington's 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. Into 3rd and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out there, and they get the touchdown running the football. The Vikings for the point after. Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Watkins running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game. Stiff arms to stay on his feet, and J.J. Watt with the sack. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Bryant's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. This is a big third down snap.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
There's the offense picking up another first down on third down. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
You know, when you push the tempo late in the game and you're down a few points, it makes the defense kind of react instead of attacking you. And I think you have a much better chance in a hurry-up offense of trying to score in these situations.
First and 10. There's a flag right there. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The Seahawks come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. First down at the 23. Looking long. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Seahawks come to the line, fourth quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining. Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 10. Makes the catch. It is never too late. That's a touchdown.
What we've seen here today so far, if the receiver gets open, this big quarterback, he is going to throw it in there right on target. Another touchdown throw. What a day.
Can they convert on the extra point and take the lead here in the late going? And the point after is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. And now Patterson. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Vikings offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing. The defensive line is now all spreading out.
The Vikings take it from the 23. Ellington's taken down at the 25.
You know, Jim, I understand why they tried this run. You're down in the game. It's late in the fourth quarter. You're trying to catch the defense off guard, but I don't like the the chance here, if it was up to me, I would have thrown it and taken my chances getting the football down the field.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Heaving it down the field. And that's Matthew, who almost made the interception.
I think that's the hardest pass a defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait till the last second to make your play. That time the defensive back did it. What a play.
A critical moment in this game as it's third down. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Charles Johnson with the catch. Johnson's taken down at the 46. The Vikings are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. First down. Pressure on every snap now. This play set up by the long gainer. To the ground.
Well, when you get sacked with under 2 minutes to go and the clock is still running, get up and call the timeout. You're wasting time here. You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Launching it deep, and they can't connect.
Well, but it's third long. I just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
On third and long, they'll be in 4-down territory here. Griffin's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing play here.
He's drilled as he throws. 4th down is on the way, and to the surprise of no one in this stadium, they're going for it.
Yep, and you know who's going to win this battle? The toughest, most physical team. That's what the NFL is all about.
The Vikings with probably their final chance coming up. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Launches it down the field. Pass is intercepted. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.